Guys, I am still blown away by what we saw last night at Elimination Chamber. John Cena turning heel was a crazy, historic moment. And overall, the show was really, really good. But it left me with one big question. What should Roman Reigns do at WrestleMania 41? Because unless you want the whole creative team to get drug tested and fired, and I'm not for people getting fired, but if they do this, that's between them, God, and Triple H and the unemployment line. But there is no way they'll leave Roman Reigns off the WrestleMania 41 card. There's no way, no way. One of your biggest homegrown stars, the person on the cover of WrestleMania 25 arguing with people over ratings, there's no way you'll leave him off the card. So with that being the case, what should they do with them? I have a couple ideas, but before we get into those ideas, do me a favor, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and talk to me in the comments. I would love to hear what you guys have to say. So let's start off with the first thing. The first one, we thought we knew what was going to happen this year because we saw Cody Rhodes point at his title with the number 3. So we thought, oh, at SummerSlam, when we saw that, we're going to get Roman Reigns versus the Super Saiyan Pastor number 3 at WrestleMania, where probably Roman will be the babyface, Cody Rhodes will be the heel. But given what we saw last night at the Chamber, with John Cena winning it and turning heel, we're going to get John Cena versus Cody Rhodes. Unless they insert Roman Reigns into this match. Now, why would that make sense? Take a walk with me. Take a walk with me. Roman Reigns has not officially turned on The Rock. Neither has The Rock turned on Roman Reigns. They don't have a problem right now. They haven't shown that on screen, period, that they have any type of issues, right? So, by The Rock hiring John Cena as his person to be his new champion, Roman Reigns could have a problem with that, because the whole point of them trying to get Cody Rhodes out of that main event last year was because it was supposed to be family business. That's what we saw at the kickoff show, right? So now for The Rock to then turn around and get somebody like John Cena to win the title that should go back to the family. Not only that, but the title that Roman Reigns once had, Roman can feel disrespected. He can feel disrespected at that point. So that will be enough of the storyline to insert him into this match and betray The Rock officially on the screen so we all can see. And I think that can build up the storyline leading up to maybe something happening between The Rock and Roman at SummerSlam this year, since it's like SummerMania at this point. Or I feel like it will probably happen at WrestleMania 42, since The Rock came back in New Orleans and pretty much really promoted it while we're on the road to this year's WrestleMania, which is kind of crazy to me, but that's a whole different conversation for a different day. But I think they can absolutely do that, right? Or if they want to, we saw how The Rock was dressing at the kickoff show last year. He had the black muscle shirt with the black slacks, reminiscing of Vinnie Mac, of Vince McMahon, right? So we saw what happened with John Cena turning heel and joining The Rock, which is pretty much what happened at WrestleMania 17, where Austin turned and joined Vince McMahon, and what happened after that. Eventually, they built the two-man power trip, which was this ultimate tag team between Steve Austin and Triple H, where they were just winning titles, bro. They were going crazy out there. So with that being said, they probably can do a two-man power trip 2.0, and there's a couple of ways they can do this. For one, obviously, John Cena's already healed, so if Cody loses that title, if The Rock can finally convince him to give him his soul, then you can have John Cena and Cody Rhodes as a new two-man power trip. Or The Rock can try to manipulate Roman Reigns and use the family lineage to get him to go back to being heel, and then you can get John Cena and Roman Reigns as the two-man power trip. I would personally prefer that John Cena just be a heel and that turn into something else, but if they wanted to insert Roman into this match, I wouldn't be opposed to it, because I love when WWE does this, where there is so many possibilities, and more times than not, a lot of these avenues they can take with a storyline makes all the sense in the world, so it gives them more room to pick something that makes sense, and I think they can do that. Or like I said, either get Roman versus Rock at 42 or maybe at SummerSlam. They can definitely do that, because The Rock is not getting younger, so they gotta get this match. They have to. It's a big money match, right? They have to do this, but there's so many ways with that. The other thing they can do, which I think is kind of, in a sense, beneath Roman Reigns, and that's no disrespect to the wrestlers themselves involved in this match, is to have Roman versus Jacob versus Solo in a triple threat match, right? Because it feels like they're building up this situation between Solo and Jacob Fatu, right? And it makes sense. But just off the bloodline stuff, which I think this should not happen, because it will be a very underwhelming way to insert Roman Reigns into WrestleMania, and it'll feel like that Roman is an afterthought. And on top of the fact, it will feel like Roman will be taking a moment away from Jacob Fatu, where he is going into his first solo WrestleMania match. You know, no pun intended. Like, I don't think that they should go that route. And if they did that, I'll be like, okay, bloodline, but it will be so underwhelming, and it'll be like, all right, why would you treat somebody like Roman Reigns like this? This is your guy. You can't just randomly insert him into some random storyline. It just doesn't make any sense at all. And number 3, I if it has to be the first two. The only other thing I can see, there's no way they can leave him off the card, but if they did something that crazy, whatever the favor is for CM Punk, let's see what that is. But ultimately, I got 1 and 2, more preferably B1. They gotta do one. Either he gotta face The Rock, or he gotta be inserted into a triple threat match with Cody Rhodes and John Cena. Those are the only 2 that I can think that they should do. The other 2 are just wild thoughts, and I hope they don't go those directions, but the first 2, I think I'll be the most interested in. So, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section what you think they should do with Roman Reigns. Of course, we will not know until Roman Reigns return. We gotta let it play out. I know we have no choice, but sometimes it is fun to try to predict what's going to happen next. Let me know in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching. Salute, peace, have a great day.